That was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President.
This is why, like, some of y'all are so glued into whatever political view y'all have, y'all dismiss reality. Wake up!
You know, it's something when Amanda Seales got me out here agreeing with DJ AKADEMIKS, but her hot take on this Trump assassination attempt being staged, so ridiculous. The AKADEMIKS just had to go in on her, and I wholeheartedly agree. Just wait till you get all the facts and then come out and say something, you know? Like, we still don't know if it might have been a piece of glass, it might have been the real thing, but who knows? If you don't know, why do you get on your platform with millions of followers and just say anything? Oh, my bad, I forgot, she's autistic. Remember that?
That was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove. Pop, pop, pop. Where'd the blood come from? So in theater, in movies, they have what's called blood pellets. They even, people use them in Halloween. It's basically a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out.
Wow.
To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life. This was, I believe, done to try to show his strength counter to Biden's fragility. Oh my God. Molly, you in danger, girl.
So she's trying to be all nonchalant about it. She's trying to act like that she's somehow just like so used to violence and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if this would have happened in a space, she'd be screaming, crying, crawling under the ground, asking for somebody to help her. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much hypocrisy here. And, Amanda Seales apparently she's been pissed off at the Democrats and Biden for a while as well. So she isn't necessarily just standing up for her party or whatever. She's saying things that are inflammatory on purpose. But you know what? AKADEMIKS said he had time. AKADEMIKS was on his live stream. He ain't got nothing but time on the live stream. So he decided to go in a little bit.
Lunatic that I don't with that did try to kill Trump. You know what they're going to say? It was staged. You're a idiot. Listen to, I didn't even hear what she said. Amanda Seales, listen to this bullshit.
That was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove.
Yo, Amanda Seales, you're a idiot. I got 50 guns. I've heard every single gunshot from a 22, a 308, a 357, a 50 cal. I've heard a 223, 556, 9 millimeter.
All sound different.
40 cal, 40. I've heard it all. They all sound different and also distant matters. This is why a bitch like you should shut the fuck up.
Dang.
Talking about a stage. This is why, some of y'all are so glued into whatever political view y'all have, y'all dismiss reality. Wake up! There's a whole investigation by the FBI outside in Butler. Drive over there and go see if they're investigating stage shit.
I lived in Harlem.
You lived in Harlem? I got all the guns that they shooting. You just sound like a bitch who's running her mouth for no fucking reason. This is half of America. Oh, it's staged. You think people want to convince you? The fuck is this even talking about? I hate people who are so stuck in their ways. And by the way, I want to be very clear. If this happened to Biden, I'll be reacting the same way. Bro, democracy is bigger than Trump and Biden. These days, people are so aligned to a party or a side that they only expound thoughts that align with them. So, for example, these days people are so stupid that if they believe, put it like this, if they like Trump, anything Biden does is going to be fake. That's good.
Yeah, he's bringing up a good point. Like the fact that Amanda Seales feels this comfortable coming out here and saying something like that. But you know what's funny? The response that he got. Because he said he is DJ Academics, of course. There's always a narrative, right here. Don't call me white girl. His disdain for women is so blatant. I think he should try P. It puts me in a great mood myself. Tony Baker said he thought it was staged too, but if you look a little deeper, you'll see it's not staged. They're like, oh yeah, well, Trump supporters call school shootings fake all the time. Do they? You talk about Alex Jones, maybe? You are entitled to your opinion. However, one thing I can't stand is when a black man calls a black woman out her name, SMH. She about to shred him in the most intellectual way ever. I would like to see that. I'll do a follow-up video if they do get into that. But we ain't listening to this water-retaining gerbil DJ Limpet. They got jokes for him. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody called Santana, so they're going back to that situation. Once black folks say it was staged, trust it was staged. People said the Will Smith slap was staged, right? You know what, academics, while you can hold your opinion, hold your reservation on our women, the verbiage is outrageous. Why? Her verbiage, she didn't hold her tongue at all in saying that it was fake. Now, academics actually has a relationship with Donald Trump where he's appeared at several events that he was at or whatever. He's probably talked to him on the phone. He actually interviewed Donald Trump's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever think to say that that's why he might be a little more animated. He might be. No, it's just because she's a woman. Your anger with her is deeper than her feeling it was staged. You should seek therapy. Nah, I think a lot of people need to seek therapy. But first off, I wish Donald Trump a speedy recovery. I wish, this never happened because really and truly, like, y'all don't realize what that was. That could have been a pivotal turning point. Cut by glass, that's one thing. But it's the intention, it's the attempt. If they had succeeded in that, do you know that a wide population in this country would hold him up as a martyr? Now, this is about chess. For Amanda Seales to get up there and be so cavalier and nonchalant about this situation, not realizing her life could be directly impacted one way or the other. I think that might be a problem. So for anybody who thinks this is funny or look, that's what he gets, he was talking trash, I would say you should not wish things like that on your worst enemy. And this is how I know people haven't been around. She says she was in Harlem, but when people haven't been around this type of stuff, like, how things really move in the world with violence. And we say this to women a lot. Men don't just run up on each other and expect the best because, there's always a chance that you could be bested. But for some reason, I see a lot of women that are just snap off with the mouth and not really think about the repercussions. They're thinking about the repercussions later. They view that as some type of courage. But they say this all the time about trained martial artists. The thing you're supposed to do as a martial artist is try to avoid conflict as much as possible until you have no other choice. So, the environment that has been set up by politicians on the opposing side, hoping that something like this would happen, they need to realize what they're saying and what they're putting out into the world. Not saying that you have to live in fear, because if you about that life, you about that life. But I'm going to say most people, your average person is not about that life. So just like we saw with Dr. King, cities burned after that happened. You understand what I'm saying? So either way, I don't want to get too political on this channel because you know how it gets. I save that for the other channel. Make sure you subscribe to FMG Commentary. I'm going to be building up stuff over there in the next coming weeks, so make sure you check out that channel. I'll have some more stuff on that channel soon. If it takes off, you know, we're going to try it out and see how it works. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter so I can stay in touch with you and give you all the updates on everything, all the happenings on Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.